Hi, Steve Spangenberg here from the Home-Based Business Tax Coach, coming to you today from my home-based business office. And I have to ask you one question. Are you getting all the tax deductions you deserve in your home-based business? Are you 100% sure? Do you think you might be missing some tax deductions? Do you think there's more out there that you can deduct? If so, stay through this video and you'll find out some of the missing deductions that I've seen over the years. And then there's going to be a chance for you to get chance, it sounds like a lottery, an opportunity for you to procure a list of all deductions available for home-based businesses. And I don't tell people to like and subscribe in the beginning. I tell people to like and subscribe at the end if they got value and if they like the video. So here we go. I survey a lot of my clients. I hope this isn't too boring for you. I mean, taxes are something that people just think about once a year, and unfortunately, doing that. So I survey a lot of my clients. Why did you come to me? And they say because one of the big reasons is they say because I didn't feel like I was getting all the tax deductions available to me. I don't feel like I was getting a big enough refund, which means they're not getting the deductions that are available to them. And sure as the sun comes up, 99.9% of them, I find more deductions that they didn't know about, or they got misinformation on, or accountants weren't deducting them, et cetera, et cetera. Make a long story short, most accountants don't want to be bothered by home-based businesses. They really don't. I mean, I put a post on a Facebook group. I said, I'm looking for somebody in Harrisburg, a tax preparer that does home-based businesses, and it's got nothing. People just want to do, tax preparers either want to do this really small returns and say, well, I just want to do W-2s and blah, and crank them out, okay? Or you go to the big CPA firms, and that's where you get the big businesses, the brick and mortar businesses, not the home-based businesses. People don't want to be bothered with it. It's too much risk. It's too much of a hassle. Well, I've been bothered with it for 47 years, and I don't think it's a hassle. I think it's the best way to lower your taxes for the average person in America. So what do we do? What's the proof? What proof do I have that people are missing deductions? For decades now, I've been fixing people's tax returns for missing deductions or misinformed deductions. One of the biggest deductions that I see are missing in a home-based business return is their monthly purchase requirement. Companies like Young Living, Mary Kay, Longevity, MyEcon, they all have purchase requirements. And most accountants out there, I'd say 90% of the accountants out there say, no, that's all personal. But let's go back to what is the definition of an expense. Anything that is ordinary and necessary in carrying on a trade or business. And guess what? It is ordinary for companies to have purchase requirements, and it's necessary for you to get commissions. Therefore, you can deduct it as a purchase requirement, and this has stood up in an audit. Now, that's one. Another missing expense this is very simple, is interest paid on your car loan. So if you drive 1 mile for business, you can deduct a portion of your interest expense on your car loan. Now, this could, with today's monthly payments, holy cow, these guys are having $1,000 car payment. It could be thousands of dollars in interest. And the trick behind a home-based business is to make every single mile tax deductible. Now I look like an Italian. Every single mile. What if you make 70% of your miles deductible and you pay $7,000 in interest? That's a $4,900 interest deduction that you're missing. That could translate to about $1,000 in your pocket. You see, all these deductions are very small, relatively small, but they all stack up on each other. Okay, and all of a sudden you're getting $3,000 to $5,000 back every year because of your missed deductions. Another thing that people miss, especially on Mary Kay, is they miss their Mary Kay car deduction. Mary Kay, you earn a Mary Kay car, and I have to drink in between, and they put that on your 1099 as income. And most people are paying income tax on that. Your car is a promotional tool, and you can deduct that as a promotion. Okay, so you have $5,000 coming in, $5,000 going out, zero tax effect. Up until that, it's been $5,000 coming in. You're paying tax on $5,000, which is about $1,000 for most people. You see, so these deductions are being missed. The home office deduction is being missed because most accountants don't want to fiddle with it and say, "Oh my God, you'll get audited. You'll get audited." No, you won't. You'll get audited if you abuse it, not use it. Okay. Then a lot of people say, "Well, Steve, thing is, you can't, if you already have a loss, you can't deduct your operating expenses of a home office, but you get to carry that over. It's just not worth it." Well, let's say you're in business. For most people, long term, you get to bank those deductions you can't take. And then when you start making more of a profit, you can use those against your income. Who says $1,000 is not worth it to you? Is $1,000 worth it to you? Is $2,000 to $3,000 a year worth it to you? I don't know. My job is to find you every single tax deduction that you deserve. Okay? You're talking about in a home office. You're talking about repairs and I've done amended returns for decades. And what happens is accountants put the insurance, put the utilities. They never put anything for repairs and maintenance. You tell me somebody who owns a home or rent a home doesn't have any repairs and maintenance. Toilet paper is repair and maintenance. Light bulbs, screws, hammers, lawnmower, snow shovels, snow ice, all these things, curtains, drapes, repairs to your faucet, repairs to your toilet, all these things add up. And if you're playing this game, you got to play it to the max. There's no sense in playing this tax game half-assed and get a little dribbles back. Play it all the way. I don't like paying income taxes. Look at what they're doing with your income taxes. Okay? That's one of the biggest things I see. Another big thing I see is accountants want to take 30% of your cell phone or 30% of your internet. Where do they get that number from? I don't know. From the sky. Okay? 100%. You're on a plan. It's 100%. So what I did was I decided I have an income tax reduction guide. I've sold thousands of those. I have a school community at createmyeconomy.com. You can go and join if you want to. But if you just want a list of deductions so that you know that you're getting everything, I made that list available now on a Google Sheet for $7. Come on, $7. And you can get it updated all the time. It's going to be updated all the time, and it's going to be updated for different businesses. So if you're in My Econ, if you're in Mary Kay, you can go and you can look at that, all right, and see if you're getting everything you're entitled to. If you're not getting everything you're entitled to, why aren't you? Okay, don't let $7 stop you from getting everything that you're entitled to. I guarantee you that it'll save you more than $7 on your tax return every year. Go to greattaxsavings.com and get that list. It'll be on the screen here. Go there, get that list, and I hope this has been helpful to you. If it has, if you like it, like and subscribe. If it hasn't, move on to the next video. You make it a great day.